I'm ready.
It feels good to see the world getting loose. Feels good to see the world getting loose. I don't know about you, Sack Noel. I don't know about you, Phenom. I don't know about you.
I don't know about you, but I feel good. What's up, my Gromies? It's your boy TJ. Welcome to the I Grow Show. You know what it is. You know what time it is. It is Tuesday. It is 7:30, and that's a rough number because this is really hard to get done. Anyway, so I want to just welcome you guys. I'm sorry I missed you guys last week. I was doing some things, so I couldn't be here. But I'm back. I want you to know I missed you guys so much. I'm glad I can be back. But there was a really good reason I was gone. Terp House Farms. You can catch them at Terp House _ on Instagram. Uh, these guys gave me a walkthrough. They let me and my team check everything out. It was an amazing time. We saw their indoor greenhouse spaces. We saw their outside greenhouse spaces. When I say they were doing some awesome things with their spaces, were they ever? So I believe we got a couple of pictures of that if we can get a couple of those up. What's up, guys? Let's not forget that, as usual, what we are doing is our first 24 commenters. You guys are going to be a chance to spin that wheel and get a free prize from me tonight just for joining in and watching the show and staying tuned till the end. We're also going to play a game tonight. So, I got tickets to the Easter egg hunt for you guys that we are sponsoring, sharing with Coastal Cannabis Club. They popped the idea. We had the same one. We were trying to figure it out, and I'm glad we were able to come together with them on this. This is going to be an awesome, awesome time. It is this Saturday. The party starts at 2. You get to start hunting eggs at 4:20, and it is like 4:20 sharp. And the way it works is basically it's a free-for-all. Go get you some. So come on out, come join us, and come be part of the celebration and the New Virginia. It's a great way to be. So, some things you're going to start seeing from us, other than just some content-related stuff. I hope we had some of those cool-ass pictures come across the screen already. But we're going to do a lot more content for you guys. We're going to start bringing you a whole bunch of different things. I'll go into more details a little bit later on in the program about that. We realized that trying to cram all the stuff we're trying to give you guys into one single, 45-minute condensed thing, it's just not happening. So, with that being the case, we're going to make some adjustments, and yeah, we'll continue to bring you great things, but there'll be different nights. So we're going to shoot for several nights a week with all different programs, including like Growers Corner, live streams from different on-site locations, other cannabis events in the area. So, as usual, you can see us at Canna Cafes live Wednesdays down at Java Surf at the oceanfront. Come down, bring your questions, bring your flowers. You want me to test them? I'll test them live. I bring my equipment out there. A little heads up, but yeah, let's have some fun and let's just let everybody know what you got going on. So, coming soon with us, we have our Canniversary special coming up. It is the 1-year anniversary of this little old group I started with me and 87 of my real friends from real life. I'm not talking about just people I have no idea. 87 of you were like the start of this thing, and I had no idea where this was going to go, and dude, it's gone great places. So I'm just going to say thank you guys so much for everything. What's up, Charlene? What's up, Melissa? I'm glad everybody's hanging out with me. It's good to see you guys. Thanks for joining and being a part of it. So one of our members, like I said, we saw that creativity post that we did maybe a week or so ago, and one of the nice young members of our group has a group that does puff and paint, and so I've seen this go on a few times, but this is going to be the first official one that I am at. I have never done this before, so we're going to take a run at doing a fun puff and paint night with all of you. We'll get some details together sooner than later for you guys. So, that going on. I want to thank our sponsor, Mars Hydro. Yeah, we caught one. Mars Hydro gave me a TS600 to give you guys. We're going to run a contest from 4/18 to 4/24. Contest. This one is only open to my cultivators. You got to be growing to win this one. I want to give you another light. That's the thing about lights. You can never have enough. Every time I think I got enough lights, I'm like, shit, I need another light. So guess what? This one is going to one of the community members here who is a real cultivator. So if you are a cannabis cultivator in the Hampton Roads area, we're going to set a separate post altogether in the group that is basically this. Show us your grow. Show us what you got growing on. I want to see what you growing, homie. Most likes on the page win on that particular thread. It's going to be basically you can vote for everybody in the group, any other pictures you see you like, but the one that gets the most, that person's going to score themselves a nice brand new Mars T6100, courtesy of Mars Hydro. This one's not on me. This one's on them. They're giving this one to you guys. And so, yeah, pretty much I want to make sure that the lights go into the hands of the right people that are doing this. It is the TS600. I believe I said that, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm tripping. I might have said a different one, but let me confirm that is the TS600. So, a couple of strains we're going to highlight this week. We've got the Space Cakes. Okay, this one is wonderful. Let's flip it over to the scope scene so you can actually get a look at this exact flower under the scope. All right, look at all that beautiful yellowy trichome, that amberness. Oh, this one's going to get you couch locked for sure. I'm going to hold a nice one up here, see if we can get a good view in this camera on this one. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. Oop, maybe. We can come back to that. I won't leave that hanging so long. If we got it, we got it. Great. Maybe. No, I got a... All right, we got a dead camera on me. So I'm going to stop waving this thing over there, and the reality is we're going to get to testing this thing. So, as usual, what we do is we start by weighing out our sample strand. So, it takes between 100 and 200 milligrams of flour to run the T-check test. So, we are putting on here, I have 133 milligrams on here. So we're going to write our 133. And we write that down because, you know, I smoke a lot of weed and I'm not going to remember that shit. Are you? I hope not. I mean, maybe you do. I'm pretty good, but, I mean, I'm only so good. So, we get this broke down a little bit, and this Space Cakes is so sticky. I mean, it's a really nice, funky one. This one has not been on sale. There's no reason for it to be on sale. You guys are loving it. I just figured I'd give you a chance at it. So this one's going to be on sale this week. We're just going to run it for a 5-day or standard 7-day special. Next week we'll find something else to do. So what I'm doing is I'm drawing 10 milliliters of isopropyl alcohol. And this is the 99%. This isn't your standard kitchen stuff. This is, I guess they call it food cleaning grade. It's got a whole bunch of different titles for it, but the reality is it's just 99% isopropyl alcohol, and that's the important part. So we drop that sample in there. We get her capped up. And now we get to shaking, because that's what we do. So while I'm getting this one started over here, we'll get this one sent to our off-camera shaker. So, it smells really, really nice. Let's see. What do we got on this one? Ooh, like a little woodsy but sweet. Fruity. Very, very nice. So what I did is I took the liberty to roll a joint of that up before we started the show. That's the one I wasn't smoking yet. The one I was smoking is the next one we're going to go through, which is the Oreos. But we also have a couple of other things. We're going to highlight the Oreos, which is, I mean, don't get much better than that. You want to show off to your friends? Talk about the Oreos, and we'll get to there in a second. Concentrate of the week, we're going to go with the Lemon Diesel. I've already got that loaded up in Puffy over here. Puffy's the wonderful nickname we've given to my Puffco. So, let's torch the Space Cakes real quick. And so we'll roll around to sort of what I was talking about earlier with going to more content. So we're going to bring you a straight growing show. It's just going to be basically 30-minute how-tos. We're going to drop those one night a week for you guys. They will also be done live. We will have some other stuff going on that in that wheelhouse on those shows, such as cloning tutorials where I'll sit here, I'll teach you how to clone. We'll go through transplanting 101s, things like that, how to transplant to go from a potted soil plant to a hydroponic medium, which we had to do earlier when we get into the tent, and I'll show you that. We didn't take any footage, but I'm going to do a walkthrough on how you get that transition from, let's say, a soil or a cocoa into something like Hydroton and rock wool or any other hydroponic medium, because coconut really is hydroponic. It's just not the standard stereotypical all liquid. It's done in what looks like dirt. So it goes back and forth. Wow. That one is really, really nice. Definitely on the sweeter end of things. I am not upset with that. I try to test all these before we go out, but, you know, I at least smoke them all. I don't ever officially grade them. That I sit down and do. And back to the content, guess what? We're going to cut all of the strain stuff out of the iGrow show, except for maybe the highlight section. What we're going to focus on in that is we're going to make a bunch of shorter videos that we're going to post that you guys can watch at your free will. It's going to be me doing a one-on-one testing with that particular strand. So I'm going to take Space Cakes. We're going to do a 7-minute video. I'm going to take the Oreos. We're going to do a 7-minute video. It's just going to be me, that strand, and the test equipment. We're going to see what it does. The reason I say 7 minutes or less is because it takes 5 minutes to shake it. I'm not going to cut and edit the footage. I'm just going to give you one cut straight through like we always do because, you know, why not? It's a lot more fun that way. When mistakes happen, we get a chance to laugh together as opposed to being apart. So, let's go. Thank you, Jackie. That is a sweet cup. You can thank the Coastal Cannabis Club for that one. Canna Cafe hooked your boy up with that. Like I said, they're the Easter egg hunt. We are down to 1 minute left on Shaky Shaky. While we are doing Shaky Shaky, let me discuss our new stickers. So, you may have noticed that our stickers, we had to drop the actual die cut on them. It was super, super nice. We got a picture of that? Look, we had to drop the die cut on it, right? So, it was literally taking my sticker lady like, I think she was saying 12 minutes a sheet to knock those out. When she heard how many stickers we went through in such a short period of time, she was blown away and offered me a better option. So we went to these rectangles, these squares, whatever. I mean, it's probably rectangular. It's kind of looks like me too, doesn't it? But we went to these. This way we can save a little bit of time getting them printed because holy crap, you guys ran me out. We bought 1,000 and in less than 30 days we were out of 1,000. So thank you. Between, you know, having our slap contest and everything else, it was a whole lot of fun. So let's get back to the testing. All right, so we've got our shake and sample. We've got our T-Check lit up and linked to the app. Let's get this turned back on. We've got, boop, 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 boop. Let's go to run test. Let's link back up, connect our device. We are using raw flour, not decarbed. Next. Okay. The weight of the flour is 133. Boom. Temperature of the infusion. Well, let's get our sample right quick. Let's get our sample filtered right quick. Infrared thermometer so we know what we're doing. I got 83. Okay, 83. It's 83.3, but it doesn't allow me to do the point. So, we're going to begin the test. This thing sets the unit to start calibrating itself. 6. So, I do approximately 6 drops on the unit, on the viewing tray for the system. let's cap this guy up because, you know, what am I going to do? I'm going to go ahead and knock it over the first chance I get, aren't I? I mean, that sounds perfectly plausible. Okay, we're ready to insert our tray into our slot. Okay. Now this is the T-check test on the space cake, which is what I'm burning right here. So, we'll see how this one ranks, and then we will switch over to the Oreos because we have one more I want to do. Okay. Now the Oreos is a top shelf. I have heard it referred to as the za, all sorts of fun things. It's gorgeous. This one has a low cannabinoid profile. This one is only a 12.5. All right, so can we see that on the screen? And again, not hiding anything. It's not, you know, it is what it is. So we are going to log this one as the Space Cake strain. Space Cake, done. Okay. And so with that, let's move on to the next one. So next one now, on the other hand, we are going to be doing the Oreos. So let's get the microscope lined up for the Oreos. Let's see, how do we got a good view of that? How are we looking there? Do we see lots of awesome, packed with trichomes? Look at the coloring. Can you guys see that under the scope? I'm going to leave that right there for you so you can get a good look at that one. Okay, there is your Oreo strain. I mean, it just smells of chocolate. The moment you crack the jar, it just hits you in the face. It is so packed with crystals. It is just something. I had to have it. I had to have it. I saw it. I had to have it. There was no, oh, maybe I can pass. No. The moment I saw it, I knew it was going home with me. I knew it was going to be mine. If you happen to be one of those people, my people, it's probably the one for you. It was it's so good, so fiery. One of my new favorites that I've had. So this one comes out to a 142 milligram sample. Okay. Let's get our 99% isopropyl back in the mix. Okay, we only use 10 milliliter. So last time I broke the sample, I put the sample in the container first. This time I'm putting the alcohol in the container first. The reality is, as long as you follow the 10 milliliter to the weight amount, the unit takes care of all of the other fun, hard stuff that's got to be done. So let's get to crushing some of this up nice and fine in here. There we go. There you are. Okay. Drop that cap, and we get to shaking. All right, we are back in the mix with the shakiness. So, thank you, offstage hand. Yep. Appreciate that. I got a couple of those. I got one that way. I got one that way. I got one that way. I got a couple over here. I got a few back there. You never know. You never know. You might just see a hand grow up. I might grow like 2 more appendages. So, while we're getting our shake on, I would really like to smoke some of this lemon diesel. I actually haven't even tried this one yet. I've been leaving it on Chris, who has become my, as it were, connoisseur to the concentrates. He could pick one of these things out a mile away. I've been testing him. That boy good. Ooh, that lemon diesel is so delicious. Wow. The gas overload. Woo. I don't want to let that one go yet. Oh, so gassy. Ooh, like a date night after tacos. Gassy, baby. So, what we're gonna do is, I I'm going to pick a couple winners for the Easter egg tickets right now. So, I need commenters. You ready? So, I see all of you over there. We got a Michael, Raven, you're here, Melissa, Charlene, Jeff. All right. So, trivia time, guys. I got a couple quick questions. The first correct answer wins one ticket to the first question. Second one gets a second ticket. We've got our list of people for comments for the free giveaway, but that is a different one than this. Let's go here. Trivia question number 1. What is the technical name for the flower or the bud on the plant? There is a technical name. What is the technical name? So I'll give you guys a moment. Let's see what we got here. I'm looking for an answer to this question. Hopefully somebody's got it. One of these, the correct answer is going to get a ticket to participate in the Easter egg hunt, the 420 Easter egg hunt, the Cannabis Coastal Club, the iGrow VA. This Easter egg hunt is going to be just so crazy. I can't wait for it. So, we got any answers to this one? No? I'm watching the list. I see you, Chris. Thank you. We got any answers? No?
Hold on, we froze.
Oh, man. Glitch. Am I back?
Yes.
I am a robot. Am I back? I'm done glitching. All right. So, technical name for the marijuana bud or flower. What do we have? Not a cola. Not a cola. I mean, that's what we call them. Good try, Raven. There is a, science name. Practice close. Good shot, Jackie. I mean, honestly, you guys can hit this one on Google. This is where we pulled this one from. I thought I'd have a winner like, bow. It caught me. No, not hemp. You can guess again. Feel free to guess again. This is first right answer. There we go, Gary. Gary Sabine. Guess what, Gary? You got a free ticket to the Easter egg hunt. We're writing your name down right now. Gary Sabine. All right, homie. Hit the DM after the show and tell me where to get you your ticket to the Easter egg hunt. So, I love this one. See, look, we got all sorts of good answers. All sorts of good answers. Look, they got me on this one. They asked me this question. I was like, I don't know. And they were like, no, look at that. Science. Science is the answer here. So, Gary, congratulations, homie. You are tonight's first winner. So, let's knock out that second golden ticket I'm giving away. You ready? Everybody can play and win in this round except for Mr. Gary. You already scored a ticket. This is a one and done with the tickets. Gary, you are still eligible to win the prize at the end of the night, though. This is just for the tickets that you become ineligible. So, you ready? Next question, guys. This is a layup. I swear if it makes it past the second comment, I'm gonna, I might explode or I might need to pour myself another one of these beverages here. So, question numero dos. What was the first state to legalize recreational use of marijuana? Not medicinal. They can keep that medical stuff around here. We like recreational. We're here to party. So, let's see. Ooh, $1 Bob. I don't think that's the answer. That's for sure. Good try, though. California, Jeff. Ooh, so close. Oh, so close. It is not California. Oh, Michael. Michael.
Stephen Lane.
Oh, wait. Hold on. We got a Stephen Lane. Stephen Lane popped up with Colorado first. Sorry. I called the wrong winner. It's Stephen Lane. So, Stephen Lane, you are golden ticket number 2 to the Easter egg hunt, boss. I'm putting you down here. Stephen Lane. All right. Hit the DMs, buddy. I will check my message request if we haven't messaged before. I will check and make sure that we can get in touch with each other. If you cannot get a hold of me, go to Chris Locked Up. He will get you hooked up on that. Okay, so test number 2. It's Oreos time. Let's get back at it. So we have shook for our 5-minute allotted time. We're going to draw our test sample. Boop. Testing, testing, 1, 2. Okay, drop this bad boy on here. Let's get everybody set back up for test numero dos. We got raw flour, not decarb. Absolutely. We'll flip it all the way through. This time we've got 142. Ooh, I hit the temperature button first. So let's find out what you say, baby. 80 degrees. All right. And flour weight is a 142. Done. Flour type raw. Empty tray slot. Okay, perfect. So, empty tray slot ensures the device is calibrating each time. I already wiped and cleaned out my Petri dish, I believe is the technical name. I couldn't think of that earlier. I don't know why. Maybe because I was smoking some weed. But maybe not. Anyway. So, this test here is against the Oreos. I don't know if we cut to the microscope look on it already, or if we did or if we didn't, but that is under the scope right now. We are ready to test our second set for the Oreos. Let's see how Oreos does. I mean, as much as this was, ooh, I'll start crying if I hit a 14. I mean, you know, it is what it is. But again, I do want to say thank you, Terp House, out in Oklahoma. I had a great time. Osage, you took me for a grip. Thank you. It wasn't that big of a grip. It was a couple $100, but damn it, open your craps table during the day so I can lose more. Come on. Science. We're back to science again.
And free drinks.
And free drinks. Free drinks. Bring that back. So, no surprise here. What does the Oreos do? Oreos hits a perfect 31.2% total cannabinoid profile. Boom. So, again, there are different tiers. There are different price points. There are different all sorts of wonderful things for all the flowers across this land. Oreos just happens to be one of those really, really elite ones. So, without further ado, let's take you to 10 time with TJ. So, what's going on, guys? We're back. As you can see, we're in my tent. I dropped the light a little bit because that Giant Bloom Plus was a little much for here. I brought in the smaller Mars Hydro. These little seedlings here, these have been grown underneath a fluorescent Sun Agro fluorescent T5 blue bulb. They are thinner. They take a little bit longer to get to the big size. So I figured it was about time we switched them up into here. In here we have, I put out the new, brand new look Mars Hydro TS1000 in here. This is dimmed out right now. I will give you a brief inspection of what it looks like maxed out, which is where it will be after the show. If I can find its knobs. Knobby everywhere, but not inside my hand. Okay. Maybe we'll pass on that for the time being, and I'll go to that here in a second. But what we are going to do is, right now I started all these plants in cocoa. This is all the same plant right here. What we are looking at is the exotic strain Black Cherry Punch. These are 4. The reason I picked these 4 and I didn't pick tarantulas is because tarantulas are male-female. And so since I haven't sexed them, I don't know if I should grow them in here because I'm going to end up losing one. And it'll totally defeat the purpose of what we're trying to do here. These were 4 feminized seeds. I popped very little feminized, so I picked 4 of them out of a collection that were all from the same pack. These are all 4 Black Cherry Punch, a.k.a. we're going to call this one the Dwayne Cherry in memory of my passed away friend. So this particular strand is a feminized strand. What we are started them in is all cocoa. Cocoa, and this guy, until about an hour before the show, was living happily in the same pot. As you can see here, it's no longer in the same pot. It's now resting in a bed of rocks. We're going to do this one as a hydroponic for you guys so you can see how it looks. We chose the same strand so I can run it 4 different ways. All right? We've got one being done in general hydroponics. Okay, this is full DWC. We're going to do one in cocoa using the Jax 1 part. Okay, this stuff was supposedly developed in conjunction with the guy who grows with NASA. I have no idea. This is some crazy stuff. I've heard nothing but incredible things about it. So we're going to try cocoa and just Jack's one part. Uh, you switch over to the bloom one once you're into flower. That's it. So this is it. Going to go into coconut in one of these plants to see how it yields. The other one that's going to stay in coconut. So I'm going to keep one in DWC Hydro, one in coconut under Jack's, one in coconut under my feed, and then this other one here, we're going to pop into Sohum Living Soil. And we are not going to do anything to it but give it pH'd water. We're going to see how far it goes. I will be able to tell when the plant is starting to look like it's needing something. I'm not going to give it anything if I don't have to. We're going to give it just plain water the whole time. And just see what happens. They say Sohum, nothing, start to finish, just, full living soil. So let's test that theory. I've never grown a Sohum living soil. If it turns out good and it's literally water only, I might be switching over. But until then, I'm a coconut guy. The DWC is to give you some insight on how to run hydroponics, but coconut gives you the feel of growing with soil with the yields and structure you should expect and growth rates from hydroponic. These plants, once I get out of this tent, I'm going to raise this light up a little bit higher. I'm going to max this light out. These things are going to get lit up at max height on this light, 100%, as far away as possible. What I'm trying to do is get them used to the amount of light that it's throwing off. These were grown under a blue fluorescent. This is much, much heavier. It's a different light spectrum, so they need to readjust. If I had it here and I had it maxed out, it would be a little too much right away for them. They are still very young. So, since they are still very young, we're going to get them used to this before we drop it back into place. So, step 1, raise it to the ceiling. Step 2, max that diode out. I want it at 100%. 100% is going to get this plant used to what it is going to deal with at full bloom. It'll start trying to grow into that space. So, as they go, I am going to go ahead and take a top off of each one of them so I can train them down. That top is going to become the clone that I keep of this plant while it's flowering. Who knows if one of these is going to be the most epic phenome I've ever found in my life. So you bet your sweet ass that I am taking a clone of each one of these. And I'm not even going to do anything with it except groom it until it's flowered out and I get to try the flowers. Because the reality is what looks like it's the best, what does this or does that, may smoke like shit. Or the one that doesn't yield as much may be the one that gives you the best smoke you get. So it's all in the pheno hunt. So all 4 of these are the same plant. They came out of the same pack. I've got a few others still in my other system, but these are the ones that we are going to get ready to set up a live stream. I've been working on the details for that. I didn't realize it was going to be as difficult as it was, but do not fret. My team and Steven are diligently getting at it. This tent will have a camera in it as soon as we can for you. I've got plenty of cameras for it. We just got to figure out how to get it set up to stream to you guys. So this is ready to go. And so we did our basic walkthrough last week as how or 2 weeks ago of how I built the tent. And so the tent has been built. We finished ducting it in. And the only thing I did was bring a smaller light because the reality is there is so much space in this tent that this light doesn't cover it. But what this light does is act like a perfect balance for these plants at this size and stage right now. So as the plants grow bigger, if I had a smaller tent, this would suffice just fine. But with the size of this tent, I don't need to light the big one yet for this little of space. And this little one wouldn't take care of the big space. So balance it. I'm going to grow these plants under this light for probably another 2 weeks. Then we're going to swap back into the big one. And then we're going to start training them all the way out. Right now, this light is set on an 18-hour daytime, 6-hour off-time schedule. So that means this light has a timer set to the current time. Time right now is 8:09. So, unless I have my watch on the wrong time zone. No, I'm right. 8:09. So, this light goes off at midnight, comes back on at 6 a.m. What that does is it gives it a daylight spectrum. That set of time allows the plant to think it's still vegetating and grow big. So once I trigger the light cycle, and we'll go through that later, it's not something you need to know. Right now, all we're doing is getting away from the seedling, turning them into small plants, and then we're going to groom them out a little bit into the space. I'm still torn. I was thinking that I was possibly just going to let them grow willy-nilly for you, which I still might this first round just to show you between the different mediums and just free growing, as it were. I don't know what term you'd call it, but basically no manicuring, no super cropping, no nothing fancy, just growing the plant and finishing the plant and basically just keeping it healthy and alive. So the next round that we do live stream in one of these tents is going to be a fully groomed, fully trained, maxed out tent. Right now, we're just going to do our best to see what these different mediums do. I'm going to show you how to operate each one of them as we go. You're going to learn how to feed your cocos. You're going to learn how to feed your living soils, which, again, if you're using a living soil, should really be just water until you're going towards your flowering cycle, where that would be the points where you want to build your heavier terpene profile. So you'll start adding your blackstrap molasses. You'll start adding any of the other organic things, the more gross stuff. And I'll tell you like this, as crazy as this sounds, for my fishermen out there, all those fish guts and fish heads you throw away, stop doing that, man. Throw that shit in your garden. It may smell horrible, but holy cow, you want to have the funkiest plant. You buy that little bottle of fish shit you buy at the store is like so expensive. You got all this spare fish heads you can have. I mean, unless you're eating them like my grandma used to do with the fish head soup, you're chucking them things. So take that, go ahead and start basically mashing it in like you would do anything else. A little bit of water and basically letting it sit. Grind it up a little bit and put it on top. Indoors, oh, it smells horrible. Outdoors, your plants are going to thank you. Put up some stuff for pests, because it's also going to collect a lot of things, but your plants are going to so thank you for throwing them in gross-ass fish heads. Banana peels work. There's so many things you can use to supplement, nutrients. I'm a big fan of what science has done, and I'm not saying use synthetics, but science is there for a reason. They have thought this through. They have put in millions of dollars of effort and technology to try and produce something to do this with. So why wouldn't we take that? We're all just home growers, right? Or we're all just beginning cultivators, or we've done this a few times, or we've hit our prime, or we know what we're doing. Look, I know what I'm doing, but I don't ever think that I'm better at this than anybody else. I just, I'm growing to compete against the national level. I want us to stop bringing in California and everybody else's. I'm not saying that, that's not how it is, but there's going to be a point where I get you there. And it's thanks to you that I get to follow my dream of growing. I'm going to cultivate all these wonderful plants. And as soon as I've got phenos picked and proper types dialed in, just hit me up. You got them. That's what we do here. I want you guys growing too. If you're afraid of seeds, holler at me in another few weeks when I get these all sexed out and see them finished to make sure they're not going to herm out, and we'll send them your way. Either that, or I got genetics on the page, on the website. You can always ask. We're here to help you guys. We're here to teach you how to do all this. I'm here to sure to make everything work as smoothly as possible for you. So when you are having mistakes and having issues, you're going to hear me, offer some insight. And again, I don't know everything. Anybody who says that's full of shit, I don't. I know a lot, though. And every day I'm learning more. All the people I talk to in this industry, all the other people doing this, I've seen some of the most ingenuitive stuff from people who have never grown a plant in their life. And they're like, well, I saw something on the internet and I thought this worked better. And I was like, holy shit, you sure did, didn't you? It works amazing. Now my next garden's going to be full up that way too. So it's really cool. Keep getting inventive. That's how these awesome people like Madman Plant Guy, he does the 3D printing things, all the stuff that I would have had to go out and search and try and find or make, or however, this dude's banging them out and doing them. Check him out. If I don't have seeds that you're looking for, we've got Multiverse Beans. Those guys are kicking ass. They'll give you whatever seeds you need. I say give. You know what's up. Go to their website, check them out. But again, I'm here to help. So, everything else, we've got the fans on. We've got everything going. As you can see, there's a little bit of a breeze here on these plants. It's just a little bit. These guys are so small. They don't need anything major just right now. It's mostly air circulation. The exhaust system is actually what exchanges the air in here. So all we're trying to do is just move these plants air so this way they don't get stale and we're not causing things such as molds and moisture problems. All right. Let me slide on out of here and we'll get back to it. Okay, so back at the hot seat. Let's do this. Because there was so much lag and scratch during that last one, not only is Stephen Lane getting it, but Melissa is too. She screenshotted it. I guess her internet sucked as bad as mine. I'm going to let it go. I'm getting word from them that that is what we shall do. So the answer is the fourth ticket. Here's your chance at the fourth ticket, guys. Fourth ticket. Let's see. How should we give away the fourth ticket? I don't know. You know what? I think I think there was a comment thread. The follow the leader comment thread had like 14 people comment on it. Guess what? 1 through 14. We're gonna spin this until one of those numbers lands. That's who's getting that that last ticket I got for you. Okay? You got me right here. Hopefully we got a 1 through 14. 1 through 14. Let's see who's getting that fourth ticket. Nope, one more. Boom! Money, 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 money! Money! What do we got? What do we got? Okay, if you were number 8 on that comment thread, guess what? You... Okay, so Melissa, David, Gary, and Steven. They're your four tickets to our Easter egg hunt Saturday. I can't wait to meet you guys. I'm gonna stuff a lot of fun stuff in there. Oh man, I got some killer Portsmouth hooch that I'm gonna bring out too. So come have a sit with me. Easter, you know, the time for families or families, however yours works. They're all so special, aren't they? So, now we've got tent time done, and let's get back to it. So, I wanted to tell you guys we were going to more content stuff. So, iGrow Show, we're going to do a lot more interviewing. We're going to do a lot more social stuff on this particular cast. This cast is going to be guests, things like that. We did have a guest lined up for tonight. There was an ailment, and they weren't able to make it. So, but we have a full list of scheduled people. I believe next week is Organamama, if I'm not mistaken. I could be. Don't hold me to that. I am mistaken. I am totally mistaken. She is not this this coming week. Huh? Stand by. Okay, so we're gonna basically do a 30-minute weekly cast that is just in the grow room. We're just gonna teach you how to grow, tips and tricks, things to follow, things to look out for, and so on and so forth. Actually, this week's guest coming up for Tuesday is gonna be Red Art. He does a lot of really cool wood burning stuff. He's been out to a few shows and seen me. Really awesome dude. I think you're going to like what he's got going on. You might have seen some of his stuff out there on the Show Us Your Talent section. So I couldn't be happier to see all that damn talent. I didn't realize everybody was so good. I didn't think I had a talent. Apparently, like my tile work and stuff like that was. But then, you know, when the wife realized that I could do stuff like this, I kind of blew her mind too, and you know, then everybody else, and you know, this is one of those things we never really spoke about until we were allowed to. Like, you would have never heard me, dude. Up until legalization, I didn't even have one single picture of a single plant I've grown ever. Like, I do blasphemy. You want the cops to see that picture on your phone? Watch it how bad you get in trouble for that one. Now, as long as they can't see that there are more than 4, you're fine. So, let's see, guys. I'm glad we're congratulating everybody. That is awesome sauce. What I have here in front of me, boom, is your 24 list of names. This list of names is our commenters from the beginning of the show. Hopefully, you guys are all still here right about now. We're going to spin this wheel. One of you is going to get. I'm just going to send you out an 8th. Why not? I'll let you choose an 8th or a gram of the. You're either going to score space cakes or we'll hook you up with some a lemon diesel. The choice is yours. So, that being the case, I've got a Michelle, Melissa, Jack, Steven, Miranda, Kelly, Tally, Chris, Jennifer, Sharon, Charlene, David, Marcy, Gary, another Jennifer. We'll call this one Jennifer B. Tim, Jeff, Troy, Maura, Lauren, Aaron, Jackie, Tina, and Billy. Okay. I also have a backup in case one of those names is not here when I call it, and I give you your, 1-minute warning. If I get to that 1-minute warning, we are going to put a different name in there and spin again. I want to play a game too. Who's growing along with the 10? Spin and win? Woo! Lucky number 24, Billy Forbes Jr. Yo, Billy! What's up, homie? Billy Forbes. Guess what? You won. Your choice. Lemon diesel, space cakes. You say it, name the time and the place. You know how we do. All right. So, I want you guys to know this is really a growing show. This is all about growing. What we do elsewise with cannabis is it comes along with the territory, I guess. But the reality is I'm a cultivator. This is what I like to do. So, here's the deal. I want you guys to grow. Right now, you should be growing. Even if you don't know what the hell you're doing, ask me. I got free seeds I'll give you. Go ahead and pop them. They are my chunky peanut butter cookies. I've been sending them out left and right to anybody who asks. Just say the word. I want you to be cultivating. I got some that are going in my backyard. I've got some going all over this lovely place. So the reality is, get growing, guys. 'Tis the season. We have one of the best seasons in our country for growing cannabis. Let's use it. You saw those pictures out in the Emerald Triangle that are all those you're drooling over. You live in the same climate band, guys. Get with it. We can do those here. If you got the space, the time, the energy to put forth to do one of those, I've seen some in another group, a guy make his greenhouse. He started this thing a month and a half ago. He threw a little supplemental light to keep that thing growing in vegetative state. And when I say a little supplemental light, like literally get a little corkscrew light bulb, hang it in the top of your greenhouse just to offset the light cycle that's not fully there yet. That's the whole goal. The plant, it may not do epic with that light, but you're not trying to do epic with that light. You're trying to grow it under the sun. All you're trying to do is hold up that. Billy, we got you. You're the winner. We just want you to hold that life cycle of the plant. The plant is in veg mode. It wants to grow big and strong. The longer you can teach it to grow bigger and stronger for, even if the sunlight's not there, the better you can do. Okay? So again, start your seeds. Start them in your windowsill. Do whatever. Bring them out front. Just don't go bring it out front, back in, out front, back in, out front, back in. That's a great way to get bugs. It's just you don't do it with your ficus in the corner too often. You don't do it with your rubber plant in the corner of the room. Just if they're a weed plant, put them in a windowsill, even if they're not getting the full light. Just all the daytime ambient on a seedling will keep them okay until you can get them into some place where there's a real light, or you can put them in direct light. Or again, add a little cheapo. You can go to Walmart and get your spend less than $6 on the silver tin hood that clips on, and the daytime spectrum CFL bulb. The whole shebang bang should run you under $5, and now you got something that'll keep your baby happy and growing in the right stage before the sun gets to it and it can fully take over. So, I'm a cultivator. I want to teach you guys how to cultivate. Uh, my trip to Turp House Farms was also to talk to one of my longtime associates who's been doing this. The dude in the black hoodie in the picture was the proprietor of my Weed Mountain. My younger days. That's how long and how far I go back with these people. Um, this is the industry I was made to be in, and thanks to you guys and your support, I get to follow my hopes and dreams. So I couldn't be happier. Come grow with me. Straight up, that's what we're doing here. We're in the business of growing, and you know, it's catchy, it's nice, and that's what I do. I want to grow with you. That's why I'm doing the cultivators. Only my plant people can get a shot at my light. You want my next free giveaway light? There it is. It's a TS600. It's a great supplement to anything at it. Get to growing, guys. We'll drop a thread. I want to see those pictures on that. So, like I said, we're going content-based. In content-based world, guess what? I'm still pushing for the Amazing Race game. This is not happening. So, please send me those videos. Let's put this thing together. We're not going to make our 420 deadline like I wanted to. That ship has come in sail. But what has not come in sail is the idea of getting all of us stoners together and having a great time together. So, get me those videos for Stoner Amazing Race games. If that's a little too hard for you, how about you just shoot us a message? I'm getting ready to start a trivia game. Little 30-minute trivia show. General trivia. Nothing weed related. I mean, there will be weed related, obviously. I'm going to have you smoking the whole time. I mean, we've got a mascot we've planned out for you. I'm serious. When you hear me saying things, you also see me backing them up. And that's what I do. I don't talk about it. I am it. I want you guys to come out. Let's play a game. Winner of this game, it's going to be a 1 in 3 shot. I'm looking for 3 people to play my next game. It's going to be a 20-question trivia. You know, sign that I can, you know, the little waiver standard shit if anybody took your video in public. It's going to be something like that. But we're going to use it. We're going to use it to make more. Eventually, we're going to Tournament of Champions. Boom! The smartest brain in the trivia world goes up against the next set of smartest brains throughout the show. And we got a really fun season. Everybody gets weed at the end. The winners get a whole lot more weed than the other guys. But everybody gets to smoke because, you know, shit, we're smokers, aren't we? Let's have some fun. I want to see you guys out here. Let's play some games. Let's do some fun things. The weather's getting warm. It's right to be outside. It's right to party. It's right to be at the beach. It's right to be out at the parks. It's right to be out wherever it is you want to be. But what I want is I want you to come and join me and play some games for weed. Let's do some awesome shit. Holy cow. I'm over here dabbing down, smoking my spliffs. I almost forgot to mention Machanga. And I say Machanga because hot damn, this hash rosin that was destined for, you know, another place in time just so happened to find its way to me. And this hash rosin that has been refrigerator kept and kept in a cooler and properly stored during its transportation to where it went from to where it needed to be. It's right here. Machanga. Let me see if I can get you guys a view inside this jar. We got a hot camera now. Machanga. Okay. When I say this thing cuts through, holy shit, it cuts through. You know, it's just put 2 and 2 together, folks. I had a nice trip in Oklahoma. So, let's fire off this Machanga, because that's what I do. Like, he's laughing at me. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know, guys, I like transparency. I don't want to hide any of this shit, man. It's what I do. I'm telling you where it's coming from. I let you know where it's coming from. Look, I'm getting ready to light my joint while I'm waiting for my dab rig to heat up, because that's how much weed I actually like to smoke. I'm not some weekend warrior or whatever, which is cool if you are, but you're dealing with a real stoner here. Mochanga. Woo! How about one more? Wow. Wow, that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Oh my goodness. Mochanga. Yeah. That is real hash rosin. And I've got those name brand ones for you. But like I told you, this one here was destined to go to one of the dispensaries under a really fancy name that I'm sure a lot of you have heard of. I'm not going to say that name. I could say that name, but I'm not going to say that name. But just know that it was destined to be branded underneath something that you guys are quite familiar with. So I got your Mochanga. Sorry, retail store. It's not yours. It's mine. And I'm gonna do it one better. I'm gonna wrap it up in my jars like I do everything else that I go and get from a dispensary. And I'm just check the website. That's all I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say is around here we're used to such big numbers for hash rosin. I'm gonna hurt people's feelings again. I like to do that. How about a fun fact? You know, we're getting towards the end of the show. I think it's about time we do the fun fact. All right, so this is a good one. Since we were talking about Colorado earlier, by the way, guys, these are my cue cards. Do you like them? Woo! There are over 3 times as many dispensaries in the state of Colorado than the state of Colorado has combined Starbucks and McDonald's. Go figure. Go figure. Yeah, I'm with it. I can totally see it. Wait till we go legal here and everybody jumps on the dispensary bandwagon. Let's just see what happens. I'm just going to continue to bring only the best all around. Whether you need lows, middles, highs, upper ends, elites, everything. That's what we do. That's what we're kind of known for. So I'm going to keep doing those things. I'm going to keep taking care of everybody. I'm going to keep doing what I do. You guys keep showing me love. I appreciate all the donations you're making. Remember, you're always donating to my programming. That's what all those donations do, is they go to all of the fine programming that I'm bringing you. They go to our shows. They go to our lives. They go to our all the different events. That's what these donations go for. They're not, you know, we're still figuring it out, and that's what you're donating to. Everything else I give you because I love you and I love sharing with people. Give me a reason to share with you. Guys, you've been great. Keep growing with us. You know what's up. My business is growing. So is yours. Peace.